The long arm of the law. We've all heard about it. We've even seen it. Now, DeAndre Baker is about to feel it. What's going on, everybody? It's your observant lineman and DeAndre Baker. I'm sure you guys remember that name. New York Giants cornerback, recently involved with a little bit of a snafu with the Miami police, and him and Quentin Dunbar were apparently being sought for armed robbery charges stemming from an issue that occurred earlier in the summer where these guys went into a dice game or a cookout or whatever it was, and these cats lost tons of money and were reported to have came back and robbed the place to get their money back. Now, this is coming from the Miami Herald. I'm going to read to you guys what's going on. Quentin Dunbar has actually been, has been absolved of being charged of anything, so he's free to go. And DeAndre Baker is now facing 4 charges of armed robbery. Now, the Miami Herald goes on to say the Broward State Attorney's Office is dropping the armed robbery case against Seattle Seahawks cornerback Quentin Dunbar, but will prosecute New York Giants cornerback DeAndre Baker. Prosecutors made the announcement Friday, nearly 3 months after Dunbar and Baker, both South Florida natives, were arrested on suspicion they stole jewelry and money from people at gunpoint at a house party. Police initially said Dunbar was seen helping Baker, although victims conflicted on whether he was armed. We're absolutely delighted that Broward County State Attorney's Office came to the same conclusion we did, that Quentin Dunbar should not have been arrested, Rear said, who was the attorney for Dunbar. We wish Mr. Dunbar the best of luck. The football players have been free on bond since their arrest in May, as Broward prosecutors decided whether to file formal charges. And let's not also forget that this case took a weird twist when these guys reportedly had offered to bribe witnesses with $55,000 to change their statements. That is going to provide more issues for DeAndre Baker. Now, Quentin Dunbar, obviously he's being let off the hook. He's lucky. He could have easily been, sucked up in this whirlwind of controversy as well himself. But clearly there wasn't enough evidence. They didn't see enough hard facts to lead them to believe that he was actually involved with the situation in the way that it first was thought to have been when this case broke about 3 months ago. So we look at this situation, and with the Broward State Attorney's Office deciding to drop any potential charges they would have had against Quentin Dunbar, the questions that are left come down to what the hell was DeAndre Baker doing in this situation that has now brought him to this spot. Now, he is looking at a mandatory minimum of 10 years if he's convicted, and he could serve up to life in prison. Things are very much right now up in the air for DeAndre Baker and his career. Now, what is this supposed to teach us as people who are in the spotlight, and really for any citizen out there? When you decide that you're going to go and, gamble and go and put yourself in a position to lose a lot of money, you should only do that if you have the money to lose. And in this situation, DeAndre Baker decided that he wasn't having it. He felt that he needed to go back and get what was his. It's just another one of these situations where we see these athletes doing stupid shit, things that are unnecessary, things that for you as a first round pick, I believe, you don't have any need, or you shouldn't have any need to go back to a place where you lost money with a gun and rob people to get your stuff back. I mean, come on, they know who you are. Like, how stupid, how unbelievably idiotic could you be to where you actually think you're going to get away with this and people aren't going to know who you are? I mean, yes, they're going to know who you are. You're from that area. I mean, all of the things that you think about that should be passing through your mind one, this is going to be bad for my career. Two, these people know who I am, and it's going to be easy for them to identify me as the person who just the night before lost a ton of money, and now I'm back to get mine. They're going to have no problem picking me out of a lineup. I mean, three, you're not going to get away with it. It's going to be a hard thing to get away with. Impossible as a celebrity. So DeAndre Baker just, wasn't using his head, was being an idiot, was letting that old, for lack of a better term, ghetto bullshit get to you and think you just had to be hard and you had to show these cats who was who and who was the tough guy. And now look at you. You're looking at 10 to life off of robbery. If you're convicted, there is no, there's no leniency. It's a mandatory 10-year minimum. So your career is over. Everything you thought you were going to have as an athlete in the NFL is over. And it's your fault. But let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Quentin Dunbar got off of this thing free, but DeAndre Baker is looking at 10 years minimum to life. What do you guys think about that? If you haven't done so already, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, The Observant Lineman. I appreciate you guys for checking out this video, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.